an interesting way to work strength into your practice, especially for the hips and the shoulders. But in Chapter 7, when we're looking at the upper extremity in yoga therapy at the wall, I have a sequence where we use the blanket on the wall as a way to explore internal and external rotation at the shoulder, that transverse plane movement, and a movement that we very much need strengthening in and stabilization in before we go into our more advanced arm balancing. So you can grab a towel or your yoga blanket, and we're going to start in a neutral position, which means that the forearms are parallel to each other, the elbows are right out in front. And then I'm going to hold the upper edge of the blanket to make it easier. So internal rotation, I'm going to swing elbows wide. Make sure you can see what I'm doing. There. Elbows wide, hands in, and then I'm going to go back to neutral, up and down, and then I'm going to go wide with the hands, in with the elbows. In and out. So that's our version on the wall. Not as much pressure. Of course, I can move my legs back like I'm forearm planking on the wall, and then I can start to do internal and external, which feels really nice. But then when you're ready to make that progression down onto the floor, you can do the same thing in a weight-bearing position and just move your mat out of the way. I switched my mat into the folded position, and then I'm going to bring the blanket here, heels on the wall, down into a parallel forearm position. And you want to have a little bit of slack in the blanket. So we go in with the hands, out with the elbows, and then we switch, out with the hands, in with the elbows. Out. You can slide back and forth from one position to the other, or you can hold it and actively try to expand that movement, expand the elbows wider, or pull them in closer. That feels really interesting in the upper back. Nice way to warm up the rotator cuff muscles. Okay, so there's our transverse plane movement with the blanket for shoulder internal and external rotation.